Now, when the shoulder blades are retracted like that, his left one's way too far back and he's got winging on both of them, okay? So you gotta think the retractors, rhomboids, mid-traps, okay? Now I'd focus more on the rhomboids there because they're downward rotators and the mid-traps are upward rotators. So he's sitting in downward rotation because the bottom of that shoulder blade is closer to the spine than the top. So the shoulder blade is hanging. Now, the shoulder blade is hanging like that because when the bottom is closer to the spine than the top, it's like, let's say it's the right one, it pulls it down and now you can't bend. So again, neck, this is all neck, right? You need to correct these positions for the shoulders for that neck to free up, okay? Also just increases muscle mass, increase the space between those mid traps. I got him breathing into that area. And then also you got to think what's the antagonist of the rhomboids, right? It's the serratus anterior and the pecs, but serratus anterior mainly, right? So he's too far back. So I need to strengthen his push pattern to wrap that around. It puts that shoulder blade into upward rotation, but it gives space in those rhomboids and stops that like muscle spasming through there. So I corrected the anterior tilt. What needs to be corrected in the anterior tilt? What's long, what's short? Short is the lumbar erector muscles. Short is the hip flexors. Okay, now you get very specific and say what ones, and I would do that, okay? Now what's long is the lower abdominals, primarily the lower fibers of the rectus abdominis and lower fibers of the external oblique are in a lengthened position, okay? And the glutes and hamstrings are in a lengthened position. Primarily, I focus more on the glutes and the external obliques and the transverse abdominis if that's a problem. They're the priority, all right? Because when they have that position, they usually use their hamstrings and their lumbar extensors as their hip extension muscle, okay? So that's for that. And basically, yeah, he got out of pain. It all worked out doing that. So hope that helped. Hope it made a little bit of sense to the people that care. And if you have any questions, put it in the comments below and I'll get back to you.